Attention fussy eaters, this one is for you. I've just had a question from one of my mummies about what do you do to eat healthy and to lose weight if you're a fussy eater and you don't like the idea of all these newfangled ideas of different foods and things like that you just don't think that you're going to eat. Well, first of all, let me reassure you that you're not on your own. I was the fussiest of fussy eaters. Any of my friends will tell you that I had some of the fussiest habits, especially growing up with regards to my food not allowed to be touching, no sauces allowed, everything had to be really plain. Even grew up into adulthood where I wouldn't eat the whites of eggs, only the yolks, lots of little fussy things. And goodness, even as a vegetarian, I wouldn't have eaten a lot of green leafy vegetables. So how do you overcome this fussiness to be able to eat healthy, to be the role model to your kids who you also want to eat healthy, and to get the energy, to get the body that you love and the lifestyle that you love? Well, when it comes down to fussiness, it normally comes down to three things. Firstly, it's maybe you don't like that sort of food. You don't like the taste of it. You don't crave it. And let me ask you this. If you eat a lot of sugar and a lot of chocolate or a lot of sweeties, what do you crave more of? More sugar, more chocolate, right? So your body craves the things that you give it. So if you give it loads of fruits and vegetables, what do you think it's going to crave? Now, you're saying to me, but Lisa, I don't like to eat them. I don't want to eat fruits and vegetables. Well, there is one top tip that I do every single day that helps me to crave fruits and vegetables. That is Juice Plus. I take Juice Plus every day and I get 26 fruits, vegetables and berries into my bloodstream straight away, and that helps me to crave kale and cabbage and papaya and prunes and all these things that I normally wouldn't crave. So that's what we can do instantly to help put the good stuff into our bodies. It even happens with Josh. Josh loves, pineapple now. He would say to me, Mummy, would you put pineapple in my smoothies? Because that's something that I really like. So things like that he would even crave. The other thing about fussiness is normally there's some sort of fear about trying new things. There's a fear of not getting that sense of feeling full or feeling satisfaction about eating something that you like. So you generally eat the same things over and over again because you know that you're going to get that same feeling of fullness, that same feeling of satisfaction. So we need to look at that fear. Is that fear based on the fact that you think you're going to waste food, waste money, or not get that sense of fullness? Because really sometimes when we eat bad food, what's actually happening is it's bloating our systems, and that is being messed up in our minds as actually feeling full when really it's not. Because quite often, if we check in with ourselves, we'll actually know that we're not actually hungry, we're maybe thirsty, or we're actually just craving something, and that's completely different. So being fussy sometimes has to do with that feeling of fullness, and you can start to overcome those patterns by being more mindful with regards to your eating, but also with understanding that if you replace high carb foods with high protein or high good fat foods, you can actually get that feeling of fullness but without the bloatedness, and you can begin to kind of rewire the craziness that goes on in the brain. So fussiness is something that you can totally overcome. So mummies, you're not alone, and if you want some help in terms of how you can overcome the fussiness for yourself, then apply for a free personal transformation session with myself, Lisa Barwise, the fussiest of all fusspots, and I can help you to overcome that fussiness. Now mummies, a challenge for you. Make sure you comment below about how fussy you are. What sort of fussiness do you do on a daily basis? Maybe you don't like to eat certain vegetables. Maybe you have to not have sauces, maybe not food touching. I'd love to hear the fussiest of fussiness in terms of what you do, and I can actually help you overcome those. So make sure and comment below and let me know about just how fussy you can be.